So hello everyone and welcome to Career Launcher. So I hope you all are aware that every Sunday at 3 p.m. we are having weekly current affairs, and in today's class we are going to discuss fourth week for the February 2026 current affairs. And if you have not seen the previous classes, I would suggest go to the playlist. Okay, playlist में जाओ and you will find the playlist. This blue color thumbnail wala playlist मिलेगा where I have discussed from January onwards. In fact, last year January onwards, all those videos you will find. But you can start from this year's January onwards. Week 1 से आप cover revise कराना शुरू कर सकते हो. You can watch that. So if I'm audible and visible, please write yes. Okay, but if you are attempting, let's say this year MH set exam, etc., or which is in like or Jamia EMU exam in the upcoming months, then you have to cover last 11-12 months. Yeah, at least last 10 months cover करके जाना. ठीक है, cover last 10 months in that case. And if you're attempting CLAT 2027, then of course no problem. You can start from January onwards. No, that's not a big issue. So let us begin with the first question. The first is India's first dedicated drone runway is being built where? Kanpur, Lucknow, Meerut, Agra. What is the right answer to this question? So the right answer is, please, I'm waiting for the response. If you know it, please answer me. I'll be very happy to know. The right answer is option C, Meerut. Anna. So in Meerut, we'll be having dedicated drone runway. Okay. I'm sure you must be aware. Drone is also called as UAV, unmanned aerial vehicle. Aerial vehicle. Okay. Okay. So right answer is C is the right answer to this question. Next is rupees 100 crore commemorative coin was recently released to mark the inauguration of what? So recently what was inaugurated? कर्तव्य पथ, सेंट्रल पथ, सेवा तीर्थ, राष्ट्रपति भवन म्यूजियम. The right answer is Seva Tirth, which is actually the Prime Minister's office. So now the Prime Minister's office has been shifted to Seva Tirth. C is the right answer. And in that memory, देखो आप देख सकते हो Seva Tirth here it is written, and this is actually the national emblem. So ये है 100 rupees का commemorative coin that has been released to honor Seva Tirth. So C is the right answer to this question. Next is India's first underwater twin tube road cum rail tunnel will be built where? West Bengal, Assam, Odisha, Gujarat. What is the right answer? Right answer is option B. Assam is the right answer to this question. So, Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs have approved India's first underwater twin tube road cum rail tunnel. मतलब ऐसा कुछ होगा कि ट्यूब ब्रह्मपुत्र रिवर के अंदर से जाएगा. ठीक है, इट विल गो इनसाइड द ब्रह्मपुत्र रिवर इन असम, और रोड्स भी होंगे और उसमें रेलवे भी होगी, ट्रैक्स, है ना, लाइक दिस. ओके, है ना. सो समवेयर है, तो अगर आप देखोगे दिस इज एक्चुअली ब्रह्मपुत्र रिवर गोइंग लाइक दिस, है ना, ब्रह्मपुत्र रिवर. सो ब्रह्मपुत्र रिवर में ये वाला हिस्सा जो है ना NH, ये दिस आई एम जूमिंग दिस रीजन, है ना. सो हियर यू विल फाइंड दिस, यहाँ पे टनल होगा क्रॉसिंग द ब्रह्मपुत्र रिवर. सो दिस टनल, है ना, नियर NH 715. सो ये वाला टनल बनेगा. ओके, so roads and trains both will be there. Yes, B is the right answer. Ansh and MK Anirudh, you both are right. Next is Kerala recently became first Indian state to approve a comprehensive policy on what? Hydrogen fuel, graphene, lithium mining, semiconductor fabrication. So graphene is very important. So this is like graphene, है ना, and graphene is very important. It is used in electronics industry and water filtering sensors and many other things. Okay, it is an allotrope of carbon, and of course it is very important in science and technology field. So B is the right answer. Yes, Ansh, very good. Next is a world's largest aircraft carrier deployed to West Asia. We are talking about US-Iran war, है ना. So USA deployed this aircraft carrier. Aircraft carrier is actually a ship. It's a large ship, है ना. So USS Gerald Ford. Yes, Ansh, very good. C is the right answer. So ये है फोटो में आप देख सकते हो. So this is Iran, somewhere here actually यहीं पे कहीं पे लगा दिया गया था, है ना, near Strait of Hormuz. है ना, US Navy's newest and world's largest nuclear powered aircraft commissioned in 2017. Okay, so it has features like EMALS. EMALS समझते हो? Catobar, EMALS. You understand these things? Catobars, EMALS. These are actually technology to land fighter jet on एयरक्राफ्ट कैरियर. ठीक है, कैटोबार्स, ईमेल्स, ये सब टेक्नोलॉजी होती है. ठीक है, जिससे फाइटर जेट को लैंड कराया जाता है शिप पर. ओके, so that is what you should be knowing. USS Gerald Ford. There were other ships also. USS Abraham Lincoln was also there in this region and all when the war was happening. ठीक है, Gerald Ford, Abraham Lincoln, George H. Bush, है ना, USS Tripoli, many others were there. सबसे लेटेस्ट वाला ये लार्जेस्ट एंड द लेटेस्ट वन. Next is according to Henley Passport Index, what is India's rank? And the most problematic thing is they like regularly comes up with the index, or I would say upgrade, or whatever I can say, update the index. So here right now the answer is 75. Anna. India's got 75 rank. Earlier it was 85. Anna. So every 2-3 months you will find this news. Anna. Henley index actually comes up with the strength of the passport that tells us. Anna. First is Singapore. Yes. Ansh, very good. Anna. That's what you should be knowing. Next is Amul AI initiative was recently launched in where? Amul, you know, what is the full form of Amul? Amul is actually a milk brand and a milk product. They provide milk products. So Anand Milk United Limited, that's called as Amul. Okay. So Anand Milk. Anand is a place in Gujarat. So B is the right answer, I'm sure. And you must be knowing one more thing. So Amul se related hai Mr. Verghese Kurian. And why is Verghese Kurian so important? Father of White Revolution in India. And right now we will be having father of White Revolution 2.0, also known as Operation Flood. White Revolution, Operation Flood. Yes, very good. Good to see that you all are responding it, and it shows that yes, your preparation is up to the mark. Yes. Next, move on. AIIMS Delhi became first in India to introduce what? That is called as face transplantation. B is the right answer to this question. Okay. Face transplant program they have decided. So if God forbid someone meets with an accident or let's say burn injury or something else, in that case face transplant can be done. Next is India's first cow culture museum will be established where? First cow culture museum. Right answer is option A, Mathura. So A is the right answer. Religious culture, spiritual significance of cattle. So A is the right answer to this question. Next is citizen of which two countries were recently added to China's visa-free list? So UK and Canada. Now China is allowing citizens from UK and Canada to come without visa. Okay. For up to 30 days of business. And this policy will be from 17th February till 31st December 2026. Okay. That is what you should know. Next is Section 44, Clause 3 of DPDP Act allegedly restrict what? So this has been challenged and the Supreme Court's Constitution bench is hearing this matter. So this is regards to the debate RTI versus DPDP Act, Digital Data Protection Law. Digital Personal Data Protection Act. So the criticism is that it is curtailing right RTI and the matter has been challenged in the Supreme Court. Yes, B is the right answer. Yes, Ansh and Path, you both are right. Acha, if I'm saying since we are talking about RTI, can you please tell me RTI kaun se RTI is which type of right? Fundamental right, statutory right, constitutional right? Under which category should I be placing it? So you'll be thinking in this way कि RTI Act है ना, Right to Information Act was passed by the Parliament, है ना. This is not mentioned in the Constitution or in the Fundamental Rights section. So when it is passed by an act of a Parliament, it should be a statutory act, a statutory right, है ना. Your thinking is right, but you should remember that RTI has been declared as a fundamental right by the Supreme Court. So if all these three options comes, you have to mark fundamental right because that is on the top. So Supreme Court said under Article 19, right to information is a fundamental right. ठीक है. अगर ये तीनों मेंशन होगा सर, आप बोलोगे सर ए आंसर होगा तो बी भी तो हो सकता है, बट यस यू हैव टू टॉक अबाउट द टॉप मोस्ट. सो स्टैच्यूटरी राइट से ऊपर होता है, इट्स अबव कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल राइट एंड अबव दैट इज फंडामेंटल राइट. फॉर एग्जांपल लेट्स से यू आर इन क्लास 11th and there are 4 options that are given. कि you are which pass? 5th pass, 6th pass, 7th pass, or 10th pass. So you will mark option D, na? But technically ABC is not correct, is also not wrong, because आप 5th pass तो हो ना, तभी 11th में हो. But the thing is, you have to mark the most appropriate or the most topmost. है ना? So if there are options, fundamental right, constitutional right, and statutory rights, when it comes to RTI, you have to mark fundamental right. ठीक है? अगर all of the above लिखा है, fine, you can go for all of the above. But if it is not mentioned, then you have to talk about the most topmost. That is fundamental right. RTI is a fundamental right, Supreme Court said under Article 19. Even at some places 21 भी लिखते हैं, but under Article 19, RTI is a fundamental right. ठीक है? Okay, the next is PM Rahat scheme provides cashless treatment up to how much? This is actually if someone, God forbid, meets with an accident. So for up to 7 days, the government can provide cashless treatment up to 1.5 lakh rupees. So C is the right answer. Okay, and it will be helpful in during golden hour. So C is the right answer to this question. Next is Rashid Khan recently became first bowler to achieve what? He is actually from Afghanistan and he's become first to achieve how many T20 wickets? T20, you know, 2020 match jo hota hai na. So C is the right answer. 700 T20 wickets. C is the right answer to this question. Yes, Path, you're right. C is the right answer. Next is where was India's first CBDC central bank digital currency based PDS system launched? So CBDC central bank. है ना, इस पर क्वेश्चन आया एक बार. India's European central bank digital currency. Central bank means Indian RBI banked, है ना, and it is written like this, E-rupee, bus. Yeah, this one. So Gandhinagar, Gujarat, है ना. C is the right answer. ठीक है. Okay. So ration distribution were done under प्रधानमंत्री गरीब कल्याण अन्न योजना. इसको भी थोड़ा सा पढ़िएगा. Please read about this scheme. Okay. Next is what is the name of grain ATM inaugurated in Ahmedabad? Right answer is option B, अन्नापूर्ति. ठीक है, ये ग्रेन एटीएम इस पे लिखा हुआ है. So first it came in Bhubaneswar in Odisha, then I think we have seen in Patna also, then we are having in this place ना. First जो आया था वो ओडिशा में आया था. So right now the news is related with Ahmedabad, Gujarat. B is the right answer. Next is which of the following cities hosted India AI Impact Summit? ये काफी famous हुआ था, and I believe you all should be knowing it. Right answer is, what is the right answer? Option D, New Delhi is the right answer to this question. है ना, India AI Impact Summit was held, है ना, India AI Impact Summit. और एक थोड़ा सा कंट्रोवर्सी भी हो गया था, we have seen, है ना, that is what you should know. So, okay, the next is Milan Village was inaugurated in which state? Which city? We have seen a naval summit happening, है ना. So International Fleet Review यहाँ पे हुआ, Indian Ocean Naval Symposium की मीटिंग हुई, है ना, and Milan Summit भी यहाँ हुआ. So IONS के बारे में थोड़ा सा read कीजिए, please read about IONS. No, that's important. Indian Ocean Naval Symposium. So Vishakhapatnam, C is the right answer. No. And why this was very much in the news? क्या हुआ था कुछ? Something happened with regards to this Milan exercise. So both Iran and US participated in that. So it stopped on 25th February, and in 28th February the war started. What happened? Milan exercise में क्या खास हो गया था? Yes, there were 3 ships that were coming. One of the ship was shot down. Iris Dena of Iran, है ना, by American submarine. The other 2, one was actually docked in Kerala, and the other one actually in Sri Lanka. And I'm sure you must be aware. So one was shot down. So it was very much in the news. Yes, Path, Ansh, you all are right. Good, very good. Next is who will represent India at Bangladesh new government swearing in ceremony? First of all, tell me who is the new Prime Minister of Bangladesh, and swearing in में कौन थे, ना बताइए. New Prime Minister of Bangladesh, and swearing in ceremony from India we sent Mr. Om Birla, the Lok Sabha Speaker. And actually Mr. Tariq Rahman from which party? कौन से political party? Bangladesh National Party है ना. Yes, Path, Ansh, you are the right answer. C is the right answer. Yes, very good. Om Birla was present, right? Huh? Next is North India's first semiconductor unit. कहाँ open हो रहा है? With the help of HCL technology and Foxconn. Foxconn Taiwanese company है ना. बोथ आर एक्चुअली सेटिंग अप इन जेवार, ग्रेटर नोएडा, ये नोएडा के पास है ना, जेवार एयरपोर्ट जहाँ पे बनने जा रहा है, इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट है ना. सो हियर एक्चुअली है ना, ये एटा रीजन में, ये एटा का फुल फॉर्म देख लीजिएगा, वो यमुना एक्सपोर्ट कुछ करके इसका डेवलपमेंट अथॉरिटी. ओके, नेक्स्ट इज, अच्छा गौतम बुद्ध नगर उसी को कहते हैं, गौतम बुद्ध नगर एक्चुअली नोएडा को कहते हैं. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट इज विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग क्लियर्ड 92,000 crore ग्रेट निकोबार आइलैंड मेगा इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर प्रोजेक्ट रिसेंटली. Right answer is National Green Tribunal. I'm sure you must be aware there have been debates happening around it. So Great Nicobar. So there are benefits like militarily, strategically very important, Then from business point of view, transshipment hub ban jayega. And these things we have taught in paid classes. But the other aspect is, of course, they'll have environmental issues because it is biodiversity hotspot, and a leatherback turtle पाए जाते हैं, coral reefs हैं, etc. So these were some of the debates that were happening. Okay, let's move on to the next one. है ना, ग्रेट निकोबार ट्रांसशिपमेंट हब, ये सब पढ़िएगा. It's very near to स्टेट ऑफ मलक्का, है ना, आपको पता होगा स्टेट ऑफ मलक्का यहाँ पे. Next is Bharat Vistar recently launched. What was what? Related with farmers. ठीक है. Website by Ministry of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare. है ना. So you can go to this website, Bharat Vistar website, and ask about it. Anything. If you're a farmer, you can ask about farming, etc. You know. And AI chatbot is also there. Bharti करके ना. Yes, he is the right answer. Next is SAHI stands for what in healthcare industry? Right answer is option B. Strategy for artificial intelligence in healthcare for India. B is the right answer, Anna. And both is there, benchmarking open data platform for health AI. Next is Google America India Connect initiative involves an investment of how much? You had shown yesterday in the website. Yes, I showed the website. Bharat Vistar, right answer. Right answer is option C. They are investing $15 billion in Andhra Pradesh, है ना. नहीं, ये तो अनाउंस, ये तो इसका है, अमेरिका इंडिया कनेक्ट में, है ना. नहीं, यूएस इंडिया डायरेक्ट सबसी केबल लिंक के बारे में ये. ओके, सो दे विल बी हैविंग केबल लिंक, है ना, बिटवीन इंडिया एंड यूएस. ठीक है. एंड इन फैक्ट गूगल इज आल्सो इन्वेस्टिंग इन आंध्र प्रदेश, सेटिंग अप एआई हब, है ना. दैट इज आल्सो देयर. Long term roadmap adopted by India and France is known as what? Horizon 2047. C is the right answer. So French President Emmanuel Macron was in India to attend AI summit, and other than that, there were discussions and talks, bilateral talks also. Next is UPI One World enables foreign travelers or foreigners coming to India. They can do UPI transaction even if they do not have Indian bank account. So they can do person to merchant transaction. So means if they are buying it in the shops, in any mall, they can pay it. But person to person, they cannot do transaction, है ना? Because they do not have an Indian bank account, है ना? So NPCI has designed for foreign nationals and NRIs, non-resident Indians coming to India. Even if they don't have Indian bank accounts, it still चलेगा, है ना? Next is Mumbai will host Earth Shot Prize in which year? Those are 25, 27, 28, 26, 27. What? Right answer is option B, 2026. Can you do a class on Gyanpeeth Award? Gyanpeeth Award, अच्छा मैं लिख लेता हूँ. But I think वो करंट अफेयर्स में जो मंथली वीकली करंट अफेयर्स होता है उसमें कवर हो जाता है, और उसके लिए सेपरेट क्लास आई डोंट थिंक उतना जरूरत शायद पड़े. बट ओके, आई राइट इट अगर हमको मौका मिलेगा तो. अवार्ड जनरली ज्ञानपीठ अवार्ड हुआ, ये इस तरह के अवार्ड होता है, जनरली वो वीकली करंट अफेयर्स में लोग कवर करा देते हैं. ठीक है. ओके, लेट्स मूव ऑन. अर्थ शॉट प्राइज जो है वो एनवायरनमेंट का प्राइज है ना. दिस ईयर इट विल बी होस्टेड इन इंडिया एंड कॉन्सेप्ट वाज स्टार्टेड बाय, है ना, प्रिंस विलियम, प्रिंस ऑफ ब्रिटेन, उन्होंने स्टार्ट किया ये कॉन्सेप्ट, है ना. So generally 5 winners are announced in the field of environment, है ना. So ये 5 कैटेगरी, these are the 5 categories under which they are generally announced, है ना. Next is which of the following airports will be renamed as President Donald Trump International Airport? Miami International Airport, Florida में Miami है ना? Sorry, Palm Beach. Sorry. Miami is also in Florida, but the answer is Palm Beach. So D is the right answer. ठीक है. तो ये है Florida. ठीक है, Florida में Miami भी is also there in Florida, but here the answer is Palm Beach International Airport to be renamed as Donald Trump Airport है ना? ये Florida is a province, a state है. ठीक है. So it's not A. The answer is D. ठीक है. Even I also got confused. D is the right answer. Palm Beach International Airport. Palm Beach is a place in Florida. Even Miami is also a place in Florida, but here the answer is Palm Beach. Next is Israel resumed formal land registration in which territory? West Bank. This also we have discussed, है ना? So we have told you that this is West Bank. This is Gaza, together called as Palestine. And the rest is Israel. Rest is Israel, which we are making it the red pen. But Israel has decided to actually do land registration even in West Bank region. Even in the West Bank region. So that was in the news. This is West Bank. ओके, वेस्ट बैंक इसलिए कहते हैं यहाँ पे रिवर है, जॉर्डन रिवर, उसके वेस्ट में, तो वेस्ट बैंक कहलाते हैं ना, जॉर्डन रिवर. नेक्स्ट इज गूगल एस्टैब्लिशिंग अ फुल स्टैक एआई हब इन विच इंडियन सिटी? राइट आंसर इज ऑप्शन सी, विशाखापट्टनम है ना. ये मैंने बताया था ना, ग्लोबल एआई हब एस्टैब्लिशिंग इन विशाखापट्टनम, इन्वेस्टिंग एग्जैक्टली $15 बिलियन है ना, जो पहले था $15 बिलियन, एक और बार न्यूज में आया था थोड़ा देर पहले. Next is who has been recently named BBC Indian Sports Woman of the Year? Very important. स्मृति मंदना, very famous cricketer. आपने नाम सुना होगा, I'm sure. A is the right answer to this question. Yes. Next is हम देख सकते हैं स्मृति मंदना and others also this. स्मृति मंदना मेन स्पोर्ट्स वुमेन ऑफ द ईयर. बाकी भी आप चाहो तो पढ़ सकते हो, जैसे दिव्या देशमुख को बीबीसी इमर्जिंग प्लेयर ऑफ द ईयर है ना, बीबीसी पारा स्पोर्ट्स वुमेन प्रीति पाल है ना, बीबीसी लाइफ टाइम अचीवमेंट अवार्ड अंजलि भागवत. बट दिस इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट है ना, स्मृति मंदना. Which of the following courts recently held that a public urinal and garbage bin near a resident violates right to live with dignity? Right to live with dignity violates Article 21 है ना. किसने कहा भी रिसेंटली? Right answer is option C, Delhi High Court. C is the right answer. Yes, Path, you're right. C is the right. Next is who among the following launched Vibrant Village Program 2.0? So this is with regards to development in bordering districts of India, specifically bordering districts bordering with China. So it's in the China border. So bordering districts को develop करने के लिए like schools, colleges, basic amenities है ना. So second phase is being started by Mr. Amit Shah, the Home Minister of India. ये है Chinese border है ना, China का border पर. And let's move on. And आप पढ़ सकते हो, phase 1 was inaugurated 2-3 years back. Next is Strait of Hormuz is strategically important. Why? क्या खास है? What is so special in Strait of Hormuz? And by this time you should be knowing, इतना बार हम लोगों ने डिस्कस कराया है. And it is between which two countries? कौन से दो मुल्क के बीच में? We have discussed so many times about Strait of Hormuz. I believe you all should be knowing. Yes, Adit Kashyap, Path, you all are right. Right answer is major global oil transit choke point. तो यहाँ पर है, देखो ये है, this is Strait of Hormuz. तो यहाँ से सारे oil and natural gas you will find it in this region. So oil, natural gas. Not only that, there is one more important thing, and that is fertilizer. Fertilizer भी काफी huge amount में होता है यहाँ से, ठीक है. So it comes from this route है ना. So ये है Strait of Hormuz. And this is between which two countries? Iran and Oman. Very good. So here is Iran है ना, ये ईरान हो गया, और ये वाला ओमान है, ठीक है. यूएई, ये वाला यूएई, बट ये टिप जो है वो ओमान के कंट्रोल में. दैट इज व्हाट यू शुड बी नोइंग है ना, ये इंपॉर्टेंट है. नेक्स्ट इज टाटा एयरबस हेलीकॉप्टर फैसिलिटी. बेसिकली फ्रेंच प्रेसिडेंट इमैनुअल मैक्रोन वाज इन इंडिया. देखो दो फेमस एरोप्लेन मेकिंग कंपनी है ना वर्ल्ड में जनरली. देयर आर मेनी अदर्स बट टू आर वेरी फेमस. वन इज बोइंग, आपने नाम सुना होगा, बोइंग की हवाई जहाज आती है यूएस में. Another is Airbus, जो कि यूरोपियन कंपनी है, which is headquartered in Paris, France. So when French President Emmanuel Macron was there, so these talks happened actually. So Airbus will be helping Tata, TASL, Tata Advanced System Limited करके TASL, Tata की company, in manufacturing H-125 helicopter. ये helicopter का नाम H-125 helicopter will be manufactured in where? Tata and Airbus together will be manufacturing in Karnataka. C is the right answer. Tata Advanced System Limited and Airbus. First private sector helicopter final assembly आने तो गई है H-125 helicopter, है ना, H-125 helicopter and Vemagal, Kolar district, कर्नाटक, ये याद रखिएगा, ठीक है. So C is the right answer. Next is India's first e-air taxi. E200X is being developed by which company? E-air taxi, E-plane company. C is the right answer. ठीक है. E-plane company है. Of course IIT Madras based incubator startup है ना. तो इस टैक्सी को eVTOL कहते हैं ना, इलेक्ट्रिक वर्टिकल टेक ऑफ लैंडिंग एयरक्राफ्ट फैसिलिटी है ना. सो उसका नाम है E200. ठीक है. So C is the right answer to this question. Okay, here it is. ठीक है. And E-plane company becomes first Indian electric aircraft to receive design organization approval for DGCA. Yes, you need permission. Directorate General of Civil Aviation should provide permission. पहले आपको permission मिलेगा तभी आप उड़ान भर सकते हो, है ना. Because of course people's life, of course safety is actually is very important. So of course DGCA जब तक approval नहीं देंगे, unless until they give approval you cannot write this or use this. So they have got the approval. Directorate General of Civil Aviation regulates airline industry in India. And please tell me, if God forbid plane accident happen, which organization starts inquiry? It is not DGCA. And this was asked in CLAT 2026. AAIB Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau starts if God forbid accident happens. Yes, Path, you're right. Huh? Next is which of the following Manipuri language films won Best Children and Family Film Award at BAFTA 2026? Yes, Manya Tiwari, you were also right. हाँ, बताइए. Best Children and Family Film Award at BAFTA, British Academy of Film Television Awards, है ना. तो ये ब्रिटेन इंग्लैंड में दिया था. लाइक वी हैव ऑस्कर, तो उसी तरह एक बाफ्टा भी अवार्ड होता है, बट ऑस्कर इज द मोस्ट फेमस वन, है ना. सो बोंग एक मणिपुरी लैंग्वेज पर बेस्ड फिल्म है ना. सो दे हैव वन इट, है ना, मणिपुरी लैंग्वेज पर in the category of Best Children and Family Film Award. ठीक है. Directed by Lakshmi Priya Devi and backed by Farhan Akhtar. Producers में से Farhan Akhtar. Director is Lakshmi Priya Devi. So D is the right answer. Okay, so we are stopping this class here. एक चीज और याद रखिएगा, today at 8 p.m. है ना, Sunday. So today at 8 p.m. we'll be having class on static GK. We'll be discussing a lot of things. So this is all about today's class. Please subscribe to our channel, press the like button, share this video. Thank you everyone. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.